First of all, I would like to know the percentage of men over 50 left that are single, LOL, because I think it's probably less than 10%. Then I would like to know where to meet them, LOL. And then I would like to know how to keep them from dating 5 billion other people and not me. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Thank you for your humor in the question. And I actually was just having this conversation with someone else, so not with the person that asked the question yesterday, not quite that specifically, but very much about, like, where are all the conscious men? Like, where are all the men doing the work? And I was laughing because, as we know, that if we want to say there are no conscious men out there, or they're not available, or they're not coming into our world, then that's what we attract more of. So we have to get around this narrative in our mind that's also showing us in our reality that perhaps there's not quite the number of men, single men, that we would like, but it's all energy, right? So we still have work to do, potentially. I say we, just collectively, we women, if we're not attracting the man. And you know what? Maybe we don't want the man right now because maybe we're cleaning something up. Maybe there's some residual. Maybe our divine complement is cleaning something up. So the judgment that we have against, the universe and all these things that are happening in our life, like, why isn't he showing up, isn't going to help us. I know all too well that this can be difficult. I do, because I hear myself sometimes say, well, where are all the men doing the work that are open and, and ready to really share in a very conscious, loving, incredible way? A lot of us women, I know so many single women who are in such a beautiful space of self-love and spiritual growth, and yet the men don't seem to show up. But we got to change that narrative to they are everywhere. In fact, there's days where I'll just walk around and be like, there are beautiful conscious men everywhere I turn. And when I do that, I do run into a lot of really amazing men. I'm not saying that like they're all dateable and I end up on a date with them. No, but the more we can put that energy out there and shine our lights brightly, the more easily they can see us. But if we walk out there and we go, oh my God, there's another, right? Then our energy and our light starts to kind of go like this, and we're not actually showing them what we have to offer. So we got to stay out of this frustration. I totally get it. I get it. I get it. And, there's a lot of, I don't know, this is coming to mind to say, there's a lot of married men that are unhappy. So don't get stuck in those situations either, where the men are unhappy and then all of a sudden like, okay, well, I'm just going to settle for the married man that wants to have, a new relationship and they're ready to do the work and they're stepping out. No. You got to let them still get out of their marriages and do their work. Do not settle for a guy who hasn't done the work, but's ready to like somehow like get out of where they're at and because they want to be single and they want to date you. No, absolutely not. So I don't know why that came to me to say. I think it's obvious, but sometimes it's hard because we want these men to show up. And so don't settle. Keep your light shining bright. Keep doing your work and keep that positive attitude and that energy that they're coming. And when they do show up and they're not everything you want them to be, thank them for showing you who they are, because it is still, and this is a tough one, but still a reflection of where you're at on your journey. So if they show you their shit, it means you got some of that residual stuff in there too. And yes, sometimes in a lifetime, we go through a lot of relationships because we're learning. We are learning through heartbreak. Whatever hits the heart helps us heal. Yes, I know. I don't like heartbreak either, but I love it in the sense that it helps us heal. So you got to stay in that energy of knowing that everybody that comes into our sphere is reflecting something to us. It's psychology 101. Like, I'm not making this stuff up, right? It's the whole mirror effect. So stay in there, stay in the game, stay fun, stay friendly, and stay smiling, and those beautiful single men are going to show up. You just got to believe in it. Okay, thank you so much. I so appreciate every week all the questions you guys submit. I love answering them. Please go to bethbell.me. There is so many things happening. I'm launching some new pages. There's the Awakening and Healing Handbook. There's Psychedelics Resource Guide. There's the Herpes Handbook. There's, of course, the Angels, Herpes, and Psychedelics book. There's the audiobook. So much happening over there. There's also soon, it might already be there, the State of the Heart assessment. Ooh, you can find out where your heart is and get some tips, tools, techniques, how to overcome or to get back to a whole heart. So I'm so excited for you to join me over at bethbell.me and to join me next week, 11:11 a.m. I'll see you on YouTube. Bring your questions, submit them at bethbell.me/question, and have a wonderful week. And I wishing you nothing more than bliss and love. Namaste.